Hey everyone, Jubilee Lipsy here with another Writing Radiance writing tip. And today I want to talk about what your main focus should be, what is mission number one in chapter one of your novel. Now, obviously, this isn't stuff that you can just jump into. If you have some ideas for a story and you want to free write all over the place, great. But once you actually sit down to write your novel, ideally you should have some things established so that you can do what I'm going to suggest for chapter one. Now, this comes from experience from me writing, but also from just studying what I love so much about really good, compelling novels. There is a science to it. And even though different authors do different things different ways, there are basics that they are accomplishing in chapter one that really, really draw you in and make you love the story. So these are some things that you need to be thinking about in chapter one of your novel. First, you want to start with a compelling first line that's going to draw readers into the main character's current situation. Now, this current situation should already be in progress, and it should hint at the larger issues that are going to come up and reveal the character. As you go, you want to include choice sensory details that paint a picture of the setting and the current conflict, but you want to do it without leaving the main character. Don't go off into all these descriptions that pull you away from the main character. It should all flow from their perspective. You want to get the main character talking with other characters as soon as possible, but not randomly. Everything should be serving to move the plot forward and reveal character, but there's something special about getting them talking faster. You learn so much more. Hint at the main character's larger goals and plans without explaining them yet. Just provide explanation for the things that are currently happening. Don't show off your research, but take little opportunities along the way to build credibility with particular details rather than general ones. Keep everything connected. You want to balance action and dialogue with interwoven description so that there isn't too much of either. You want to reveal past history in pieces when the stakes clearly call for it, rather than dumping a character's entire history too fast. Use descriptive language that matches the setting to describe characters. Things like outright statements, inner dialogue, longer historical narrative, flashbacks, all of that has to be earned once you've hooked the reader. They only appreciate and tolerate that once they feel connected to the main character because they understand the stakes. You want to connect the reader with the main character's everyday life and how that's tied to their bigger life, their bigger desires and fears. Scatter little details about the main character's past life and current world wherever applicable, and use them to keep the stakes taut. Establish the main character's agency. In other words, let them be seen strategizing and making their own way through the hand they were dealt. They're not taking things lying down. And then save some choice details and specific impact for the end of the chapter to draw readers into the next one. The main thing that you're looking for in chapter one is you want to reveal character through a very specific formative action. The inciting moment, which is going to bust the character's world apart and require them to make a heavy decision, doesn't necessarily have to happen in chapter one, but you're definitely building towards it. So you want to reveal the main character, let the readers get to know them through specific situations that are going to draw out who they really are.